Years from now, you'll find yourself at the end of a very long journey. Your weary body lies on the bed, with thoughts of solitude or the comforting presence of family surrounding you. The rhythmic ticking of the clock syncs with the beating of your heart, and an elusive footstep draws nearer and nearer, a reminder of mortality. It's death knocking on your door, and in that moment, you realize how many things you still want to do. You yearn to hold your children's hands, to kiss your partner on the cheek, to go to every single person whom you've ever held a grudge against and say, "I forgive you." But the rhythm ceases. No more ticking, no more knocking. All sounds fade into silence. Yet, a delightful sensation envelopes you like a warm, soft blanket. You open your eyes to witness the breathtaking sight of the sun rising outside your window. Its rays dance gently upon your skin as if welcoming you to a new day. A voice echoes in your mind, urging you to cherish this gift. One more day. Trembling, shaking with gratitude, you eject yourself out of bed to check the time on your phone. It's today. You've received a precious gift, a chance for one more day. We are often told to live every day like our very last, to cherish the warmth of our family's embrace, the love in their eyes and the joy in their laughter. To be liberated and peaceful, to not be anxious about tomorrow and not be burdened by yesterday, but to anchor yourself like a tiny ship in the monstrous waves of life to today. The average human life spans 73 years, or 26,663 days. Considering that we sleep around 8 hours a day, we are left with approximately 17,775 days awake. However, we unknowingly squander much of this time like a bad bottle of wine, straight down the drain. Have a look at your average daily screen time on your phone. The average is above 2.5 hours. Some might say that they are using technology as a powerful tool for communicating and connecting. But isn't it still better to catch up in person? Doesn't that feel more authentic than using internet jargon to circle around online? That's another 2,777 days gone. Now, we have 14,998 days left. Commuting adds another 1,111 days lost. And before the age of 4, when consciousness truly develops, we'll lose an additional 1,460 days. Waiting for various things to happen consumes about another 1 hour a day. We're left with just 11,316 days, less than half of what we started with. And this is not to mention the 9-to-5 jobs, the full-time studying, the things we do for survival. How much time do we really have to do the things we want? How short is our lives? Memento mori. Remember that you must die. We go through the motion of life, treating every day like every day. But every time you wake up to a new day, that day is actually full of new possibilities, a brand new space and time for you to explore and conquer. If you want to change, why are you waiting for tomorrow? Why not now? If you're not happy or successful, what are you doing waiting for happiness or success to come to you? Who are you to attract happiness or success? No one is going to approach someone wearing a hoodie sitting in the corner of the party. They will go for or try to dance with the person that's in the middle of the dance floor, enjoying themselves to the music while making opportunity to find a potential friend or partner by putting themselves out there, even facing the risk of rejection. Same thing with happiness and success or anything else in life. They will not come to someone sitting in front of the computer screen all day browsing through Reddit. They will instead go to those who put themselves into the world, those who are capable of handling rejection and will instead bounce back stronger. What should we do instead of wasting all of this time then? Well, that brings the age-old question of what is the meaning of life? What should we do with our lives? What is important? A friend recently expressed his doubts to me. I'm just a mosquito flying around in the swamp. Nothing I do will ever make a difference. His feeling of impotence are understandable, and I sat there with him in silence, just staring into the universe. Well, since then, I've had a very long, deep thought about this. Although the meaning of life is subjective and varies from person to person, one universal truth remains. I want to bring your attention back to memento mori. We all have, even to stretch it, 100 years of physical existence. The ratio of your physical existence to the existence of the universe is actually less than the ratio for you to blink your eyes to your whole life. I once heard from Macklemore's song, Glorious, that we die twice. It goes like this.
I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name.
Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. But after further research, it was actually from the ancient Egyptians' belief that we die twice. First, when we take our last breath. Second, when our name is spoken for the last time. And I think that they almost got it right. As a race, the human race, the foundational objective is to preserve the continuity of the human race. All other goals and aspirations become irrelevant when we look at the survival for our kind. That's why we have sex. That's what brings us together. But that's why also we fight, to protect or to conquer, to secure more resources for ourselves and our future generations, to survive. On a smaller individual scale, it's the same principle, to preserve our existence. So apart from the inevitability of death, one way to continue our existence is through remembrance, through other people's consciousness. But is that really important? We learn the teachings of Jesus and Muhammad, but can we name the scribes who carried their message to the world? We remember Isaac Newton discovering gravity after seeing an apple fall, but do we remember who planted the tree? The fisherman feeds the teacher, who then inspires the student, who then becomes a doctor and cures a disease. But who will ever remember the fisherman? Being remembered by the future generation for centuries is the pinnacle for after-death existence. But we all have a part to play in this butterfly effect. In this life of constantly falling dominoes and splashes of waves crashing into one another, forming new and larger waves and the web of growing connections. Small actions add up. We may not see the chain of possibilities, but they are real. Millions of soldiers die in war to protect their homeland. Are they remembered? What we do is what we become, even after our physical death. We need to build on the gifts we're given and pass them forward, like the Olympic flame that unites us on this journey of the individual and journey of the human race. Like the unnamed stones in the Egyptian pyramids, our afterlives knit together to form the foundation upon which future generations are built. Be great. Do something that will have an everlasting impact on humanity. The more you waste your everyday, the faster you would die. Not in the physical sense, but in the sense of being forgotten. Leave a legacy. None of us is perfect, and certainly not all of us can be remembered for centuries. But we can strive to live with grace and love and the hope that on the scales of destiny, the good we have done outweighs the bad, and that we are the delicate little breeze that the ship of humanity need to move forward.